This is the lift adventure in The Hague in the Netherlands, and let's start this lift adventure off with a lift that's got some string hanging down from the doors. This piece of string is connected to the door roller. This is so incredibly dangerous, and I was told by a person we met here, it's been like this for months. How could nobody have noticed? This lift is in a very dangerous state because someone with no experience on lifts, such as a small child, could pull this string and the doors could open and they could fall down the shaft. Why even is there a bit of string hanging down from a lift? This is so dangerous and weird.
Oh, how? No.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. That's it. Good.
This is bad, and yeah. No way. Look, pull it now. Open it. No.
And with the subject of lift surfing, I'm told by so many people how dangerous lift surfing is. But if you're familiar with lifts and know what you're doing, lift surfing's not that dangerous. And that is a very, very different subject to accessing lift shafts by someone inexperienced. If you don't know what you're doing off and somehow manage to open lift doors, that is so incredibly dangerous. And now, along we go to the first lift surf, which is some really nice Kone MX20 Eco Discs that go 2.5 meters a second. And let's surf them.
Oh, my favourite.
And now along to some absolutely awesome 4 meter a second Mitsubishi Destination Dispatch lifts. And I've never seen this Destination Dispatch before. It does not have a screen like you normally get on Destination Dispatch. It just buttons that you press and tells you which lift to take. And as this lift goes really fast, we've just got to surf this. Do you want to charge your phone? Well, local guides do not give out free electricity. You have to generate your own electricity using a swing.
Phone charging swing. And it's not charging. As soon as you swing, it's got a generator up there.
And now along to a circle lift. This circle lift goes from the shoreline down to a car park underneath the water.
Oh, it's a circle lift.
But sadly, all of the circle lifts are abandoned.
Eco-disc ignite.
That's the first one I've seen like that. Normally it's to the side. Wow, I've never known one to open like that before. It doesn't have any lift tracks anywhere, but it's got rollers.
It uses rollers as lift tracks. Oh, it's Kone.
What?
Monitored by Kone.
And the circle lifts are being replaced with Kone Eco Discs, which are not circular, they're now square.
The circle lift has been squared out. How dare they?
Rest in peace, Mr. Circle Lift.
What the fuck is this shit? Who thought this was a good idea, replacing the best lift logic in the world with something cancerous? But it's utter shit.
And now along to a 1.6 meter a second Eco Disc. And my friends decided to play a prank on me when I was filming this lift. And now along to the hotel where we were staying. This is the Easy Hotel at The Hague Beach. And this hotel's pretty nice. A bit nicer than other Easy hotels I've stayed in actually. And now we go along to a block of flats. This block of flats are very interesting. This one has a very interesting feature that it's got a revolving door on a residential building. That is so weird. And the lift sadly is utter shit. I do not understand the purpose of this because I don't think it even serves much of a fire exit. Mystery stairs. Both the room. Just about. And let's surf the lift. That is unsafe. Racing. And now go along to an epic 4 metre a second Mitsubishi service lift. This lift had been left on fire mode and we're using fire mode as priority service. And along to an eco-disc, which is very fast for a number of floors. Oh wow, it's got some speed for a distance it's going. And along to a glass Mitsubishi MRL. And along to an orange eco disc. Why is it orange? Why go for a green eco disc when you can get orange? First generation they actually did do things a bit more custom. Do you have any food? Yes, I do have some food. And along to a hotel with Crystal Palace architecture. I was not expecting to find Crystal Palace architecture in The Hague. And lifts are some Schindler R series lifts that have been modernised with Eurolift logic. Here's the Schindler R series with mod noises coming through the speakers. Weird. Top floor luxury.
Luxury toilet.
Oh, there's the lift, but it's a fire fail. God, our door doesn't open. This door doesn't open to the luxury top floor. And the toilet's also locked, so that's a fire fail. My name is Fake Camera, and I'm going to stare out the window. And let's go out onto the roof. along to an inner doorless lift. This lift looks very battered and it is very interesting.
That works.
And along to a completely different building, and we've already had one fire fail on this trip. Well, here's another. It seems like there's quite a lot of fire regulation fails in The Hague. Lift number 1, see, no way out here. Lift number 2, no way out over there. The door is the only way out. Fire fail, fire fail. And along to a hospital, and this hospital is having a PRT system installed, personal rapid transit, like the Heathrow Pod. And while systems like Heathrow Pod work really well on a segregated dedicated route, it seems like the future thing to install these things running along streets with pedestrians, and I don't see this as the future really. Trying to run a automated pod car working where pedestrians are about, we'd have to run so slow to be safe, doesn't seem that worth it. And this hospital has got some Schindler Urals. And it's also got some 5500s. And along to a car park, a rather bog standard car park. Doesn't seem anything special about it, doesn't seem that posh, but it's got Mitsubishis in just a regular council car park. How weird.
How in a car park? That's pretty nice.
And now along to a generic lift, but it's actually not a generic, it's actually a Mitsubishi. Why has Mitsubishi made one of their finest lifts with the cab looks so dull? Mitsubishi? Oh, no way, it's a Mitsubishi. Oh, didn't expect to see that. So just to prove this is a real Mitsubishi, let's surf it. And along to a ThyssenKrupp lift.
What is that?
And now along to another Kone EcoDisc MX20. This one goes about 2.2 meters a second. And now along to some modern blocks on the outskirts of The Hague. These blocks look really nice. They've got 1.6 metre a second eco discs, which I feel is a bit slow.
Too slow.
And we managed to get onto the roof of this building. And now along to another Mitsubishi. Seems that Hague has got a lot of money. They've got a lot of Mitsubishis here.
Sorry, the floor selected is a restricted floor.
Mitsubishi time. Da-dong, dink, dunk. 13th floor. Going down.
And this one has no inspection control and no emergency stop button on top the lift.
Press inspection and stop.
I don't know, it's no inspection.
No inspection. No, it's just socket and
There's no
alarm.
inspection.
No inspection.
Lovely.
And along to a set of stairs which is actually a screen. This is a very clever and nice installation, especially when the screen shows a dolphin on a set of stairs. Actually looks really good. And the lift here is a glass lift, and we found out a trick to stop the lift serving other people's calls. Simply safety brake your lift just as it's about to open its doors, then it skips a call and goes on to the next one. So if you want, you can ride this lift up and down all day and no one else will ever get in it. And now to this weird big lift that's got railings in it. And now along to an older lift that's been modernised by Cone.
Locked. Where's counterweight? There.
But in this building, there's also a circle lift. And even though this is a block of flats, the circle lift goes non-stop from the ground floor to the top floor, because I think it was some bar on the top floor originally, but the circle lift is now abandoned.
Circle lift. Circling the circle lift. Circle lift.
There's a whole floor camera right there.
And now we go along to the next block of flats. The lifts are very, very slow. They are old lifts that have been modernised by Cone, and they go about 1 metre a second, which is painful.
Was that it? That's not much speed.
Well, it took us all day to get to 17.
And now along into a shopping centre, which has an eco-disc.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's after parking level.
And now along to the next block of flats. This one has generic lifts.
And they've got the outside indicator. Why does the inside indicator?
Oh wow, there's some sweeties. Actually, it's slower than I thought.
Is that a ski slope there?
Now along to the next housing estate. Sadly, lifts have been modernised with Otis. Otis button for Otis lift. Otis button, door open for automatic doors, not Otis. And finally, here's a little glass lift in a shop. And here is a shopping centre. I didn't film my lifts in this shopping centre because they were too boring. So let's run down a travelator like a mad person.
Whoa! I almost crashed in.